Hi, collective. I hope you're doing well. Let's start with that. Let's clear the heart chakra, okay, collective? Okay. Let's get into it, collective. I don't know what we're talking about today, but we got some cards, we got some oracles. Let's get into it. So, I got a message before while I was shuffling, and it's trapped on a boat out to sea. So some of you feel like you are trapped in a situation that you can't get out of, or maybe you feel like there's just a lot of things surrounding you. Okay, so some of you feel like your emotions are surrounding you. Some of you feel like your emotions are surrounding you at this time. All right, well, let's see. So, okay. So we want to start with this deck. This is the Your Soul's Journey deck. These are lesson cards. They have affirmations on them. So we are going to see what the messages that the Spirit has for you. We're going to see what needs to be released. What does the collective need to release? What does the collective need to release? Thank you. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, so I feel like with this card, what needs to be released is the need to be right. The need to be right about something, or the need to have your feelings matter more than anybody else's. So it's needing to have empathy for people, to understand that you don't know what other people are going through, and other people could be going the same thing that you're going through. So why not have empathy for those people and show those people love and compassion? Then we have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list. Start with 5 things that you're grateful for. And relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay. So needing to release people that are not serving your higher good. Relationships that don't serve your higher good. Any other lessons for the collective? Okay, now I'm being guided to use another deck. So I'm going to grab that. Because I feel like there's a specific card in here for you that's going to be important later. Okay. So let me get another card for the collective. Messages from their higher self. Messages from the higher beings. Messages from the higher beings for the collective. So we have Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move on into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Okay, so this is a really supportive, compassionate, loving kind of energy that I'm getting. So I feel like the divine and spirit, or whatever it is that you worship, is removing obstacles from your life in order to make things a bit easier for you. And they're sending you a lot of love and support at this time as well. I feel like your connection to your higher self, to your angels, is very strong at this time. I feel like maybe you could have been going through a bit of a tough time, or maybe you felt like you were in a dark place. But I feel like you've been growing and you've been learning a lot of things. You've been trying to get past these dark and challenging times and trying to make it through these obstacles. But I'm seeing that you've been pushing really hard. You've been pushing and striving really hard to move forward, to push through, to grow, to ascend the dark parts of you into light, to shine light on the dark parts of you that might not be so pretty, that you might not want to even acknowledge is actually in you. But it's also need to have empathy for yourself as well. Having love and compassion for yourself is important. Okay. So I'm just going to take these cards. I'm going to put them over here. Alright, now we're going to pull from the archetype deck and see what message this deck has for you. I'm going to read the message for this card from the book. So let's see. Show me the messages for the collective, Spirit. The important messages for the collective. So we have the Village and we have the Queen. Okay, and on the bottom we have Kairos. Okay. So we are just going to read these two for now. These are beautiful cards. I love this deck. So we're going to read the Village first. This is interesting because this kind of looks like a boat. Does this not kind of look like a boat? Does this not kind of look like a boat to anybody? Or it looks like I see a boat and I see water. Like we were saying, like I said in the beginning, trapped on a boat out to sea. So let's see. And then we have the ocean that just opened up in this book. So a lot of messages about the ocean and water and emotions and going with the flow of things. Support, love, compassion. So we're going to start with the Village. Let's see. Here we go. The Village. The Village presents us with a conundrum on the hand. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draw us back. On the other hand, it's the very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the Village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Though some support you leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders. Leaving them behind, the energy of the Village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within the parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Thank the Village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return, for now the world awaits. Okay, so I feel like you're about to step into something different, or you're about to do something different, or you're going somewhere. You're going to travel somewhere. Some of you are moving home. Some of you are moving out of your family home for the first time, to live on your own or to live with roommates, however. But when I was reading this, I was just getting a lot about what we were talking about how we're releasing people or releasing places, things that are no longer serving your higher purpose, that are no longer good for you, that no longer fit you, because it's time for us to step into our true selves, right? So it's time to step into our true selves, and sometimes you're going to have to leave the places where you are in order for your growth to keep growing. You know, sometimes there has to be a change. And I feel like there is going to be a change. I feel like you are on your way out somewhere, or you're on your way out from a place. You could be leaving a job. It's like you're leaving something behind. I'm almost seeing like a key ring in there, if you can see that, like a ring with a bunch of keys on it. So it's like you've gathered all of the information that you can from the place that you're at. So it's time to move to the next place for the next set of lessons, the next set of knowledge, the next set of downloads, the next set. The next. What's next? Thank you, next. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. The Queen. Okay, Queen. Like her counterpart, the king, the queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is an ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. Okay? Some of you, your divinity and your spirituality is really, really important to you. It's important to me too, so I can understand where that's coming from. So I can understand how this is hard for you, because some of you are needing to leave people behind that have been in your life for a really long time, but this snake is like, do you guys see the way this snake is looking at this flower, this lotus flower? So like, it's like people are starting to pray, or people are starting to look at you in some type of way, or seeing you in some kind of light that you don't enjoy. But you're being asked to trust where you're going, to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, and to trust in the path, trust in the divine. Okay, so let's go deeper. So we're going to look into, the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. All right. So let's see what's going on. What kind of spread are we going to do? Okay. So, collective, we're going to check out your energy. We're going to look into your heart and see how you're feeling. We're going to look into your mind to see what you're thinking about. We're going to look at your pattern. And we're going to see the possible outcome. So, a future energy. Okay. Messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Messages of truth, healing, and love. Clear and to the point. Clear, detailed messages for the collective. Okay. All these cards are coming back. Bring that body to me. Baby, come closer, closer. Give it to me. Oh, yeah. The song Body Language by Big Sean and Jhené Aiko. I love that song. Alright, messages for the collective, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to cut this deck. Alright, so let's see your energy, collective. The Five of Wands. So this card talks about conflict, arguments, competitions, blockages, change. Okay? So I feel like right now you feel really conflicted on whether or not you should take some type of action, or whether or not you should move out, whether or not you should get a new job. You just feel very conflicted. Either you feel this way or this is a lot of the things around you. So like we were saying in the beginning, it might feel like there's a lot going on around you. And the Five of Wands is definitely telling me that in your energy. There could be like some petty arguments going on, like in your home or in your workplace. Maybe this is the reason why you're feeling as though you're wanting to leave this place. Let's see how you're feeling. The Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're getting closer, or you feel like you can see where you're going. You know where you're gonna go, or you feel like you know where you're going. You can see the path clearly, and yet there is conflict. So it's like the boat is here. The boat's here with the Three of Wands, and you're being asked to get in the boat and go now. Get in the boat and go. Go where you need to go. Go wherever it is that you're being asked to go. See what your thoughts. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. So you're thinking a lot about your stability. You're thinking a lot about money. A lot about connections and foundations with people. You could be thinking about whether or not you have enough money to go in a certain direction or to go a place where you want to go. But I'm noticing how these pentacles are in this box. So I'm getting that you're saving money, or you're currently saving money so that you can do what it is that you need to do, so that you can move out of that house, so you can buy that car, so that you can buy the ring, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You're saving money and building up your stability in order to get to where you're going. Let's see what the pattern is. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles is the pattern. Okay, we're going to look deeper into this. So with this, I'm getting a lot of family things. This card is, the Ten of Pentacles is connecting with the Five of Wands right now. So I'm getting that there is conflict in your family right now, or conflict at work. It's either conflict with your family or conflict at work. And this conflict is brutal. Like, it feels like just people being mean to each other, or like people just like taking jabs at each other for no reason, like playing, but people are actually getting hurt. So like people are like making jokes, like saying things that are supposed to be funny, but I'm getting that you don't think that it's funny, because I'm getting that you're at this place to make money, not to play around or joke around or deal with this Five of Wands energy with people. This could also be competition at work too, or like people competing for your attention, and you are kind of like holding back from people. You could be holding back ideas from people. Because with these pentacles, like locked in a box, like you're locking something in a box forever for some of you. See what the possible outcome is. The Six of Cups. Okay. So nostalgia, happiness, thinking about the past memories. Okay. All right. So this is a pretty nice spread. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right. So I feel like there's definitely something going on in the home or in your relationship with this Ten of Pentacles. And relationships are highlighted at this time. So I feel like, collective, you could be going through some changes in your relationships right now. With friends, with family, co-workers, whatever it is. I'm just getting that you're releasing a lot, or like you've been putting up with a lot for a long time, and I'm getting that you're realizing now that you don't have to put up with as much as you thought that you did. And I feel like you're grateful for this opportunity that you've had, or you're grateful for where this place got you. You're grateful for where you've been, the things that you've learned, the things that you've seen, the opportunities that you've gained from wherever it is that you're doing. But I'm getting that it's just too much. Something is just too much. Like, I feel like I have a headache right now. And it feels like it's just too much. Like, this is becoming more of a headache and a heartache than it is something that is making you happy. But with the Six of Cups, you could be like leaving something to go back to somewhere else. Or you could be leaving something to go towards someone else. Three of Cups. So there's some kind of celebration that's happening. You could be reuniting with family members. Some of you are reuniting with family members that you haven't seen in a really long time. Or some of you are moving back home. Okay, so some of you are moving back home to visit family, or to, you know, for a celebration for the holidays, or you could be coming back. Some of you are not wanting to leave. You don't want to go back to work because of this conflict that's going on. Let's see. What's this Five of Wands? Why are you showing the Five of Wands? Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm getting that there's competition for, like, stability, or, like, people are competing regarding, like, looks, or people are competing, like, regarding how much money somebody has, or how much, like, hold on. The Three of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a relationship that somebody's in to where there is a third party. There's a third party in some type of relationship. This person, this Nine of Pentacles, is the third party. Okay, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Cups. This is clearly like a third party situation. And I'm seeing that there's conflict, there's change, there's arguments happening at this time. You might have just found out that this was happening, and maybe you're wanting to take some time away, to get away from your partner, to think about what you're going to do. So maybe this is why you're holding back your thoughts, or you're keeping your thoughts to yourself at this time, because you don't know how you're going to move forward. Because I feel like you have built so much up with this person with the Ten of Pentacles. You've built a home together. There's so many memories that you have with this person. You've built a home together. Some of you have children with this person. You've traveled the world with this person, you know? So there's just a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. And you're thinking about all of this and all of the memories, and if you're ready to let go of this or not. But with the Six of Cups coming out in your outcome, I'm feeling as though you are... So for some of you, the third party isn't a person. For others of you, it is. For some of you, the third party is a job, and your partner is working too much, or is holding back finances from you. But it feels like a love triangle. Like, I'm getting like a love triangle. The Ten of Swords. So I'm getting that the love triangle is going to end. What's this Three of Wands in how the collective is feeling? You're feeling like you want to move on, or you want to get away from here, or go somewhere else, or take a different direction. Or like you're just looking for something new, something... Okay, so some of you are maybe looking for a new person with this King of Cups. Some of you are just wanting to get away in order to feel your emotions, to just see how you're feeling without any influences from anybody else. I feel like some of you feel like you just need to get away in order to get your emotions in check, or to figure out what your next move is. Tell me more about the Three of Wands with the King of Cups and how the collective's feeling. I feel like you have deep emotions for this person or regarding the situation. There's a lot of emotion. The Devil, yeah. And there's also obsession. obsessive thoughts about wondering, like, is he out with her? Are they over there? Is she here? Has she been to the house? And it's like all these thoughts are kind of crawling up into your brain. But you're kind of keeping all of this to yourself at this time because you feel like you have to. But you just feel like something went wrong in this situation, and now you feel tied to this person because you're married to this person, because you have a home with this person, there's shared finances with this person. There's things that are keeping you attached to this. For some of you, there could be somebody else that you're wanting to be with, and there's somebody else that your partner wants to be with too. That's not the case for everybody, but I feel like even still, you're both committed to this relationship or committed to this marriage. Some of you might have a business with your partner, and that's why it's a struggle. Like, this looks like a businessman to me. And the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are typically like bosses or like business people, like a businesswoman and a businessman. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the collective's thoughts. So you're thinking about finances. The Two of Wands. Okay, so some of you are making a decision to split up with somebody, or you're thinking about making a decision to split up with someone to go down your own path. Yeah. Some of you are thinking about making the decision to cut this out of your life and to move out on your own and to be in your own energy, in your own place, you know? So some of you do live with this person and you're wanting to live on your own, or at least for a while. Like, some of you might be staying at a hotel, or your person might be staying at a hotel. Yeah, trapped. There's somebody staying at a hotel and is like trapped in their mind, like right now. Trapped in their mind about making this decision. Like, maybe somebody is like saying you have to make this decision, or someone is like giving maybe like even an ultimatum saying like you have to give this up or else this. I don't like that. And it's just a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. And you're definitely thinking a lot about making this decision, and you feel trapped in this. You feel trapped in this situation with the Devil card. You feel trapped in this relationship, or you feel trapped in this home, in this place. So some of you just need to get away. I'm getting really, really hot. Like, I feel like I'm having a hot flash. This is really emotional for some of you. There's not a lot of cups here, but there's just so many memories in this relationship. Some of you were with this person for 20 years. And it's just like, why now? Like, some of you are afraid to start your life over. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is in the pattern. The King of Swords. Give me one more card for this. The Ace of Swords. So this could be a lawyer. This King of Swords could be a lawyer that is like delegating this breakup or this cutting of ties of each other, like, because this sword is like coming out. Like, remember the Queen of Swords that we just had? The Queen of Swords is cutting something out now. But I'm confused on how that's a pattern though. Some of you, your partner is laying this on you. But we have the Ten of Pentacles here in this pattern. So I'm not sure. But this King of Swords like feels like a lawyer or something that's like communicating to these people about like how the money's going to be divided up, because this is about like the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be somebody that's like saying like, or you're trying to figure out like who's getting what, or who's getting this, or who's getting that. There's a lot of things to go through, you know, like there's a lot of things that need to be divvied out or need to be like given away to people. What's the Six of Cups in the outcome? The World. Okay, so something's coming full circle. The Seven of Pentacles. So this could be, for some of you, this is not you getting a divorce. This could be you guys separating from somebody and needing to spend some time on your own so that you can get your thoughts and you can get your life in order and your energy in check, for some of you. But with this World card coming out in the outcome, I feel like there's something that's coming full circle. With the Six of Cups here, I feel like a relationship is coming full circle or is coming to a close. Something's coming to a close. For some of you, you're married to somebody and your ex is coming along and is wanting to talk to you. And that's what this is. So for some of you, the third party is this King of Cups energy that's coming in, that's kind of obsessed in this situation and is like wanting to get involved in this. He's bringing his cup involved. I'm like feeling a lot of anxiety. This is coming off of the King of Cups. Okay. Can I have another card for the outcome, please, Spirit, for the collective? Thank you. The Three of Swords. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of ending or this is going to be painful. There's a painful ending that is currently happening. There's heartbreak. There's sadness, anxiety, but there is a coming of full circle, but it's on the way to healing. You're on your way to healing. I feel like that's the only thing that's not being talked about at this time is like emotions. It's a lot of like physical world stuff. You know, there's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of things being moved, there's a lot of action being taken, but there's not a lot of talk about how anybody's feeling. I'm getting there's just a lot of screaming, a lot of arguing, a lot of bickering, a lot of like fighting over who gets what or who like. This is news to somebody though. So maybe you're telling people this, or you're telling people about, or people are like watching your relationship or watching you go through this. What's the advice for the collective regarding the situation? Yeah, the Four of Swords. I was waiting for that to come out. So with this card, I'm getting rest, rejuvenation, meditation, and healing. There's a need for healing in this situation where there has been none. A lot of healing and a lot of releasing. Any other advice for the collective regarding this spread? The Temperance card. More healing. Balance. So there's a need to bring in balance in this situation. So I'm getting the advice is to bring balance, to drink lots of water, stay hydrated, because I'm getting that some of you are crying a lot. Make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking lots of water, and getting rest. Beauty rest. Right? What is it? Any other advice for the collective regarding this spread? And the 10 of Cups, okay? So I'm getting that this situation is very confusing. This situation is very confusing, and there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of moving parts to this situation, but I'm getting that all will be well. With this 10 of Cups, I'm getting to focus on your family, focus on your kids, focus on your family and your happiness and your home and getting your life back together. This might take some patience. This whole situation is going to take some patience, because I'm getting that this is a very frustrating situation. This is a very frustrating situation. And I'm getting that this King of Pentacles here is quite the catch, if you catch my drift. This person is someone that, and I usually don't get this from the 10 of Pentacles, but it's just the way he's looking. He looks very arrogant. This King of Pentacles looks arrogant to me. Any other advice? Any other advice for the collective regarding this spread? The Knight of Wands. Move, like, I'm getting, start going out and dating other people. This might be like, you might be really defensive right now, or there might be a lot of people coming towards you wanting to like communicate with you, or wanting to like give you their advice or give you their opinion. I'm getting that you don't really want to hear anybody's opinion. You're kind of being a bit stubborn and not wanting to let anybody in. But I'm getting that these people, your family really cares about you. And they're worried about you because they know how much this is hurting you. Some of you are going to be getting back out there and to be dating again with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, some of you are definitely going to be getting out there and dating again with the Sun card coming out. There's a lot of light and a lot of happiness coming in. So I'm getting the darkness is passing. So a lot of this feels like past energy now. So I'm getting, if this all hasn't, yeah, this is definitely past energy. We almost just slid him off of the table. That King of Cups is past energy. But I'm getting that you're single. You're single and you're ready to mingle, okay, Empress? You could be a masculine as well. Alright? But with the Sun here, this is a really good way to end the reading, especially with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups coming out. Some of you are really nervous about going back into dating again. Some of you are dating younger people. You're people that are younger than you. That's fun. But yeah, just I see happiness coming in after a long period of pain or anxiety. And just all this stressful conflict and these obstacles in this situation, these things are being lifted. Okay, so I'm getting if there has been obstacles like regarding a divorce, or there's been obstacles regarding like a lawsuit, those obstacles are being lifted. So you're going to be able to get past this, or you're going to be able to like, you're going to be able to, obstacles are being removed. I don't know the correct term that I'm looking for, but yeah. But we have the light coming out at the end of your reading, okay? So that's a really good sign to look for the light at the end of the tunnel. Like this card says, the light is here, rise above the darkness. So some of you are like rising above the darkness, rising above the shadows. What's the final message for the collective? Yeah, there's the King reversed. The King reversed. Okay. So, you know, this person wasn't very giving. This person was giving to other people instead of giving to you. Okay, this person was giving to other people instead of giving to you. What's the final message for the collective to end this reading? Final message for the collective to end the reading, please. Final message to end the reading for the collective. Let's see what we got. The ring. Okay, didn't I say something about somebody buying a ring? Let's see what that says. Okay. The ring. The ring is an image of connectedness rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements. The ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto the archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun. The intimate bond between two lovers, it is the micro and macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to be adorn your finger. Okay? So some of you are buying a ring for somebody. Some of you are buying a ring for somebody, and this is like past energy of you and your past partner. Or this could be like, yeah. But, you know, I feel like for most of you people out there that we've been reading for that have been resonating with this card is just talking about you connecting back with yourself after being with a partner for so long. Others of you, this is you connecting with a partner after being single for a really long time. Okay? I had to crack my fingers. We're going to pull a card for that ring. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so some of you are definitely getting married, or some of you are definitely like, you know, finding somebody that you're wanting to marry. This is for some of you. I don't know how we got here, but, you know, this is the Wheel of Fortune, change, karma, destiny, fate. A second hand, a second chance. So some of you are giving this person a second chance. So some of you are going to get remarried, or someone is going to be giving you a promise ring after what they did. Okay, as a peace offering. Okay. I don't really want to leave the reading here like this. Let's pull one more card. The Gem. Okay, so this is like a ring. Some of you are getting a ring. Some of you are getting a ring. This is an engagement ring. The gem and the ring. Let's see what the gem says. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth and pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map, yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. Okay, so this is just going back to what this card was talking about with the ring, about wanting deep connection with self. All of these cards have kind of been saying that about your deep connecting with yourself, getting back to self, who you are, you know. You're a wife, okay, but who are you if you're not a wife? If you're not a wife anymore, then who are you? Some of you, that's the question that you're asking yourself, and I'm getting that you're getting really close to finding it out, who you are. I see a lot of clarity coming in for you, a lot of happiness coming in for you. I see a lot of suitors coming in, younger suitors. And I see this whole thing like coming full circle and ending. I see it being painful, but I see it as like bittersweet, because, you know, I feel like you and your person both know that this has been like a long road, or like you and your person both know that this has been a long road, and this has like been a really tough situation that you've both been in and that you've both been dealing with. So I think it's a relief for things to be over, or it's going to feel like a relief for things. Okay? This is all the messages that I have for you, collective. I hope that these messages helped you in any way possible. Please take them how they resonate. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Comment down below and let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. I'm sending you so much love and light, collective. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye.